Hello, dear friends. Our chapter today, chapter 110. It's Sunday, beautiful day out there. And our reading, give those who have wronged you a second chance, facilitating reconciliation. Be receptive. They could have changed their mind and realized their error and now waiting for a chance. We all make mistakes and hope for an opportunity to make things right. If you close yourself off in your pain and want nothing more to do with them, your attitude is just as bad, if not worse, than theirs. Do not let your wounded pride rob you of an excellent opportunity for a triumph over yourself. Okay, so today's lesson speaks about the very, very specific goal of our lives, which is to triumph over ourselves, not over others, not to be better than anyone else, but to be able to shed some light into our darkness, expand, broaden our, go beyond our limitations, and be able to achieve enlightenment, right? And we do that again by achieving by these opportunities for triumph over ourselves. The lesson calls for forgiveness, for giving reconciliation a chance. And in order to do that, we invited to experience one of the hardest virtues to experience on this planet. And I'm not the one saying this. This is in the Gospel according to Spiritism. It says that true humility, humbleness, is rare in our planet, and is a virtue that is unknown to the majority of us because we are very self-centered. We are very self-driven, and everything tends to run around us. We are the center of the world. So in order to forgive and to seek reconciliation, you need to see beyond yourself, beyond your own pain, and recognize that there is someone else who deserves a chance, just like you deserve a second chance. We want a second chance when we commit our mistakes. We learn, we grow, we change, and a lot of times we recognize that today we are not the same person we were when we committed certain mistakes and errors, and it would be so unfair for people to continue to condemn us for things that we did when we were so different. We didn't have the same knowledge, we didn't have the same awareness, so we would love to be forgiven. And so if we are able to forget ourselves for a moment and put ourselves in someone else's shoes and wish to do to that person the same that we would wish to be done upon ourselves, then we would open some space in our hearts for reconciliation. And this is precisely what Joanna is inviting us to do here, right? So a lot of times we take a picture of the person at the moment that he or she committed the error, and we keep that picture with us. But time goes by, the person has changed, is a completely different person, and we're still stuck on that old person who no longer exists, or in so many ways have already changed. So again, we all make mistakes and hope to have opportunity to get things right. So it is charitable, it is loving to give others the opportunity to get things right as well. Do not let your wounded pride rob you of an excellent opportunity to triumph over yourself. So again, a lot of times we are stuck in pride, and when we're stuck in pride, we are definitely cultivating unhappiness and disharmony in our lives. There's nothing better than the feeling of overcoming a situation that was difficult, conflict, of making peace with someone, and sometimes just like humbling ourselves a little bit, putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, and moving on with a sense of like accomplishment, with a sense of like, okay, I became really truly big, not because I left the situation on top, but because I was able to make peace with someone else. Sometimes by lowering myself, by humbling myself, by what would be considered making myself smaller, I'm become bigger. And this is a true triumph, a true spiritual triumph and something that we all seeking to accomplish. So this is the challenge for today and the challenge for a better life and a happier life. Can you make yourself smaller in order to become bigger?